colleagues in thanking His Excellency the President for his speech well delivered here. Before I start my presentation, Mr. Speaker, honourable members, I want to look at few issues that my colleagues from the other side made mention of during their debates. I want to look at infrastructure that was discussed by the Honourable from Allentown, that this present government is using the same contractors that were used during the previous regime. Yes, it can work because most of these contractors are Sierra Leoneans, and the intention of this government is not to take people off their job, but with some cash. You can use the same contractor, but with different scope of work. That is one. Secondly, the concept of value for money is key in project competition. You have to enforce quality assurance in doing all of these projects. I think that is why this government, in its wisdom, have used contractors that were used previously for the jobs, but with different scope of work, and the value for money concept is in place. I will now move to the other point she made mention of school enrollment. Yes, some people did say that they run the country as a business, whilst this government is running this country as a program. And in the program we have a line of activities or projects here, which is one is the quality education. We're not losing the fact that because of the intervention of the government for the free quality education, the enrollment must increase, and that is key. And that is a key output or key achievement that this government was looking for, increasements in enrollment. That has happened. But now, presently, this government with other partners through the basic education and other development partners is now constructing schools to decongest the schools that are overcrowding right now. And that is key. Mr. Speaker, honourable members, I also want to look at the issue of COVID that my colleague from the other side was talking, saying that this government is busy buying jeeps instead of buying ventilators. You see, when you talk about mobility is something that is very key in terms of quality service delivery. You cannot deliver quality service delivery without mobility, because the personnel have to move from point to point, taking samples, administrative setup, they have to move from point to point. So with these vehicles, I think they have to enhance the movement of these personnel. Mr. Speaker, honourable members, the Honourable from BKM also made mention of the issue of what he made mention of midterm census or midterm review. The midterm census is something that is legal and constitutional. If you go to the Census Act of 2002, Section 2, it's very clear there. Mr. Speaker, with your leave, I will read. Section 2 of that particular act says the President, from time to time, has the right to direct, in consultation with the Minister, a census to carry on. So that is something that I want this House to know about also. Now, Mr. Speaker, honourable members, to the point, governance reform. I now take you to governance reform in the presidential speech. I now take you to page 5, paragraph 33. Mr. Speaker, honourable members, my colleague from the other side, Honourable Daniel Kumar, was talking about the Honourable from Kwenadugu. Thank you from Kwenadugu, about the ranking of the world ranking in this particular document that I'm here to present this afternoon, World Justice Peace Projects. He made mention of the 2020 report. And Mr. Speaker, honourable members, I want to take from 2017, 2019 to 2020.
Mr. Speaker, stand up.
Mr. Speaker,
the reference is
Mr. Speaker, honourable members,
I did not refer, Mr. Speaker, I did not refer to World Justice Peace Project. I refer to World Justice Project, not World Justice Peace Project. So you may be referring to a different report, a different document.
Mr. Speaker, honourable members, the documents are here. Before my submission, I will hand over this document to the leader of government business for almost submission to your desk, Mr. Speaker. The document is here. I'm referring to this document. World Justice Project, released 2017-2018, WFD Rule of Law, Washington DC, 31st January 2018. He was quoting from the same document, from the same source, Mr. Speaker. That's why I'm giving out the source for your edification. I'm taking this document directly from that particular source. Issued. This was published on the 31st of January 2018. Now, and I'll take it to the summary for Sierra Leone, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we are talking about governance reform. And we are not here to...
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I must make my point.
Can I make an observation?
Do I have the floor, Mr. Speaker?
Mr. Speaker, point of order. Because we are confused now. What the title is not called, and he has erased the title, and nobody has.
I am not rephrasing. It's the same source. It's the same source, Mr. Speaker.
Can you see the document? Thank you.
Yes,
so
Mr. Speaker.
So you know the CMOS format.
At this point,